Archangel Nathaniel could be the least known of the archangels, and yet his purpose and his passion for supporting us as light workers is absolutely profound, and we're going to share Archangel Nathaniel with you on the show today, and we're also going to give you the opportunity to connect in a very deep way. Angel Heart Radio programs should not be used to replace your legal or medical advice. The Archangel series introduces you to each archangel and dedicates 1 hour per archangel to give you the opportunity to really connect with them. Learn who they are individually, what their specialties are, and how you can have a hands-on, real-life experience with them. You'll find all the links conveniently located in one spot on angellight777.com. So come meet the archangels. You're going to be so happy with what you learn. Powered by love, Angel Heart Radio is sponsored by angellight777.com. Hello and welcome everyone to the Archangel series on Angel Heart Radio. My name's Anayah Joi Holilly. I'm so excited to be with you here today. It's a very special program today. We have Archangel Nathaniel for you and a fabulous guest host. Now, I want to invite you to check out my website and discover everything waiting for you there at angellight777.com. And as we said, we're powered by love. Hi, Leesa.
Hi there. Namaste. I'm Leesa Ellis, Angel Specialist and Intuitive. I'm a registered Diana Cooper Foundation Angel Teacher, a registered Karuna Reiki Master Teacher, and a certified Theta Healer. I'm also a co-host of the Angel Heart radio shows, the Archangel series, of course, and Angel Life. You can find out more about me and my work at www.feathersofenangel.com.
Thanks, Leesa. And we have the absolutely superb Michelle Beber with us today. Michelle is our guest host from Southern California. Welcome to the show, Michelle.
Hi, Anayah. Thank you very much. Hi, Leesa.
Hi.
It's always a delight to work with you, Michelle. Michelle, can you want to tell people a little bit about you and what your website is?
I'm a certified angel intuitive and a certified spiritual teacher and archangel life coach, and also the author of a children's book, Angels, Angels Everywhere, and my website is michellebeber.com.
And I can tell you all that Angels, Angels Everywhere is a very powerful and beautiful book, and my grandson Bailey absolutely loves it. And we have a lot of fun reading that together. It's one of my favourite things to do with him. Okay, ladies, Archangel Nathaniel. What an amazing archangel I've discovered that Nathaniel is. Now, I didn't have very much information about Nathaniel at all. And in fact, Leesa, you and I only really heard about him for the first time recently, didn't we?
Yes, it was during the course... would have been just a few months ago when we were progressing with the Archangel series, and then Nathaniel popped up, and it's just like he was saying, hey, don't forget me, I want to be part of this too. It's there's a lot to share about Nathaniel, and it's like, it was very exciting to encounter him.
And it just goes to show, doesn't it, that when we're ready, the teacher really does appear.
Very true.
Yeah. So if you're hearing about Nathaniel for the first time on this program, it's your time. It's your time to either begin your connection or to really forge a strong connection. Now, Charles Virtue does have a downloadable, I was going to call it a mini-series, but
like
it's
a
not
workshop.
a mini-series at all. It's like a little workshop. It's a downloadable workshop on his... So funny, on charlesvirtue.com. So you can go along and grab yourself a copy of that too if that resonates with you. I really enjoyed it. Nathaniel, for me, wow, when I first started really connecting with Nathaniel and sitting down quietly, calling him in, calling his energy in, I was really propelled into a deep sense of connectedness with him. Michelle, I know that you've probably got the most information and knowledge about Nathaniel out of the three of us, actually.
Yeah, it's weird how everything came about. I really just learned about him from someone just in random passing, and I thought, oh, I've never heard of him. And then after that, he was mentioned in Charles Virtue's spiritual teacher class I took, but I was told don't invoke him unless you're absolutely ready to learn what you need to do or to move forward with your purpose, because he will propel you. He will push you to do things that you might not necessarily be ready to do, but he knows he has faith that you can do it. So I waited, and then when I knew I felt ready, I asked him to help me, and it's been like 2 years of nonstop, okay, now we're going to give you this, now we're going to give you that. But I learned today that you can ask him to give you a break if you just want to get a breather before you keep moving forward, because he does have to respect our free will. But he will stop the procrastination and get you unstuck.
Wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's powerful. A lot of you guys know that I've been writing a book. Well, when I say writing, it's a channel book. It's a gift from the angels, but I've had this massive, great fear about moving forward with it. Apparently, a lot of authors have this. So after talking with Michelle the other day, I called on Nathaniel. It was amazing, guys. I called on Archangel Nathaniel. Archangel Nathaniel, I call upon you now to bring me forward, to remove my blocks, to help me just move forward with the next step. And an email to the publisher that I've been needing to write for 4 months, I just wrote, bam, and sent it off. It was just so easy, Michelle and Leesa.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so he is lightning fast. He'll bring that power into your being. It's already there, but he'll connect you with it. So as Michelle said, if you're not quite ready, if you don't really feel that I'm just not quite ready yet, you don't have to invoke him, but you can ask him to support you. He's very supportive. Whatever it is you want to do, say you don't really know what your purpose is. Say you know you're here for a purpose, but you're not quite sure what that is and you're not quite sure what it looks like. Archangel Nathaniel will help you get clear on that, on your own vision of your purpose. And ladies, this is one of the things I'm really most excited about with Nathaniel, because we all have a vision that we've come in with, a purpose that we've come in with, but we may not be clear, and it may look different to us at different times. So Nathaniel can reveal it to us as each step is ready to be taken and as each stage unfolds. Leesa?
Yes, it's just finding that purpose. Like I was just saying to you, we were having a discussion before, and we were talking about how you can sort of get, well, it came to me just before actually, they dropped it in. Sometimes it feels like, you're doing this workshop and that course, and you're studying, you're reading, you're learning and growing. You're on a light worker path. But it seems like you get, at a certain point, you can get workshop fatigue, and it's just like, I've done so many workshops and I still haven't found what absolutely calls to my soul, what says, yes, what is my life purpose? I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Nathaniel, when you're feeling, a bit crushed and down and tired by the sheer amount of effort you've put in, he can make it easy. You can ask him to, clarify, what is my purpose? What should I do next? Show me, reveal to me the vision.
Absolutely. That's really well said, actually. Michelle?
And like we were talking about the other day, or whenever that was, Anayah, you had mentioned that he works closely with Archangel Michael, and I never really connected that, because they both do work with you on your finding and moving forward on your life purpose. because Archangel Michael knows what everyone's life purpose is. So it made perfect sense when you said they do work closely together. So that was nice to put those pieces of the puzzle together, that people can ask both of them to help.
And see, here's the thing, everyone. I'm going to bring, Nathaniel has said to me he wants to come through with a guided experience today. We will be doing that. I've got no idea what it is yet, but it will come through. Here's the thing. When you begin to connect with, whether it's Archangel Nathaniel or any other benevolent being, it's important. Make sure you only call benevolent beings, right? That's important. When you are bringing through this information, for example, the colour, one of the colours for Archangel Nathaniel is red. Yet when I see Nathaniel, I see the red, the garnet red, pulsating a violet purple. And it's very clear to me. So you may have a different experience, and don't discount that. Nathaniel will come through to you in the way that he wants you to know about him. And because there's not a whole bunch of information out there, like if you Google Archangel Michael, you'll get millions of hits. There's not so many for Nathaniel. So trust your connection with him. You will know. And I felt him work on my DNA as well, which was really interesting, and I was quite surprised about that, Michelle. He came straight into my body and really started fiddling around with my DNA and helping me to release old patterns, old programs, and also, all our DNA is stepping up. It's all changing.
Right.
He really assisted me with that.
Yeah, he got you unstuck. That's for sure.
I love that. And so, he's called the Lightworkers angel, and he's called that for a reason. It's not his only function, but he predominantly really is coming forward for me at the moment, saying, Lightworkers, take note. And he's like handing forward. You know that, you see it in the old movies, it's like a horn, and they blow out this signal, and it echoes across the mountains and the fields, and people from everywhere know that's the call, and they start to gather and somehow find their, I'm getting goosebumps, and somehow find their way into the right place. That's what he does. He calls you to action. He calls you, my beloved. Oh,
I didn't realize that he worked primarily with light workers either. That was something I learned recently, which made perfect sense because that's what I'm here to do.
And whether we call ourselves light workers or something else doesn't really matter, does it, Leesa?
It's not about the label. It's like, do you feel called to a life of spiritual service? However you choose to do that. You could be in spiritual service by raising your family or giving to those in need. It's just like you can make a business and become a light worker in that sense, if talking from a more practical point of view. You can make a business out of it, but you can still, I feel, be a light worker and just like raise a really loving family or support a dear friend. You're in spiritual service, which is what I see as light workers doing.
Very well said. I agree.
Absolutely. Totally, because we can have this idea that as light workers we've got to be writing books or travelling the world, giving inspiring talks and workshops. And that's not really what it's about, is it? It is about that quietness of creating a meal for your family and, putting love into it. I was at my daughter's yesterday and her little daughter Abby was in her high chair and Erin served her her lunch, and Erin just looked at me and she said, Mum, sometimes I get really emotional when I provide this food that I've made for them and I see my children sitting there and eating it happily. And I was so inspired by that. That is a pure light worker moment.
Right, because it's all about love.
It's all about love. And love comes about in the ways that are needed in any given moment. It's very powerful, and I really feel passionate about, like for me, for example, when I was growing up, my father used to say to me, you could talk underwater, or you could talk the leg off a chair, which, right? And that makes me perfectly suited for radio, doesn't it?
It does.
So when you call in Nathaniel or any of the benevolent beings, but today we're really focusing on Nathaniel, and you want to know what your purpose is here, begin first by asking yourself, what am I passionate about? Now, that doesn't mean to say, like Erin with, creating amazing food for her family, doesn't mean to say she's going to be a cook. But say your passion, let's just say your passion is reading, for example. Let's just say you love reading books and you're so passionate about it. And it's something that you just feel like gives you wings. Perhaps your purpose involves reading to others. Perhaps you've got a voice that would be fabulous for voiceover work. Perhaps there's a place nearby where the elderly live, or people who don't get a lot of visitors. You know what I mean, ladies? There's so many different ways to take that one simple thing and apply it in the world in a way that brings joy both to ourselves and to others.
That's beautiful.
Okay. All right. Archangel Nathaniel. We know he works with light workers. We know he works with all people. It's non-denominational. There is no cut-off point. There is no segregation or boundary here. Whatever it is you truly wish to do. Look at Leesa. Leesa loves to knit. And you make amazing creations, Leesa. You're infusing your love and energy into every piece you create, aren't you?
Yes, it's just I absolutely do love knitting, and it's like when you've got a passion for something, it just completely spills over. It's like the cup runneth over. It's just like you're passionate about it, you love it, it gives you joy to do it, and that's reflected in your work, not just in the execution of your work, but in how it makes others feel too.
It's that support. It's that element of support for people, isn't it?
Yes, I think you put it perfectly before when you said it's all about love.
Yes, Michelle, you did. So when we put out this call to Nathaniel, Archangel Nathaniel, please come work with me now. It can be very simple. It can be more complicated, or I won't say complicated, but more involved. You may have a conversation with Nathaniel. When you call upon Nathaniel, he will show up. It is up to you to trust. Like me, he wrapped a cloak around me. It was beautiful. It was this red, ruby red, garnet red cloak that was pulsating this violet purple. And he wrapped me in it, and I felt amazing. It was up to me, though, to trust that was Nathaniel. I mean, I'd read about the red and some of the oranges, but it's like, it's up to me to trust that, isn't it? We can get all the guidance that that is able to be bestowed upon us, but unless we take it and trust it and do something with it, we still get stuck, don't we?
I'm very passionate about that myself. It's great getting guidance. I love being able to communicate with the angels, just like all of us here. But it's like, unless you actually take action on it, how is it actually benefiting you or moving you forward or changing the world? It's like, get the guidance and then trust, surrender, and take action. Yes, I'm very, very much in favour of that.
Right, and he's Michelle? The one who will make you take action.
Yeah.
I've learned very, like I say, over the last couple years, but I'm enjoying every bit of it, and I haven't asked for a break.
You're amazing.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I will, but I haven't yet. I didn't know I could.
Well, hey, there you go. It's a great point to bring up because we are always in control. Always. We always have that element of control if that makes us feel better. Angels, enough for today. Angels, I'm having the day off. Just support me in that. Thank you. Simple.
Right, because I never felt stressed or I did feel a little overwhelmed at times, but then it would just calm down. And because I love what I'm doing so much, like I said, I never felt, wait, I can't handle this. He just gives you the energy you need and the momentum, and you have such joy that you don't want to stop.
Yeah. And that's one of the calling cards of our life purpose when we are on track, on purpose, is we feel that sense of joy. Because, hey, our life purpose involves something that we love and that we are good at. We are innately good at.
Yes, well, I think the one phrase I've heard of to refer to life purpose is your dharma. And having that sense of dharma is like when you're head down and you're working on something, and then you look up and you go, oh, 2 hours has passed. It felt like 5 minutes. It's like you're completely in the flow. It's your life purpose. It's not a chore or a job. It's a passion. You absolutely love it, and the time just flies.
Very well said.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, we've got a couple of callers on the line. I think it's a good time now. I feel it's a good time to go and take that first call, and we're going to speak with Amala. And I'm going to put you... There we go. Hello, Amala. Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for calling in.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, great. Thank you. Now, how can Archangel Nathaniel assist you today? Do you have a question for him or for information about him?
Yeah, actually, just it's somewhat general, but I've had a few months now that've been very rocky, very challenging for me, and I'm looking for new beginnings, and I feel like I'm on the cusp, and I was just wondering if there are any messages for that, what's coming, the lightness.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so the first thing that I would like to share with you, and then ladies, I'll pass over to you. You first, Leesa, and then you, Michelle. The first thing that comes for me is, now this has been a big year. 2016, there's a lot of very volatile energies that we're experiencing. There are a lot of endings, closings, as you say, rocky roads, and some very abrupt closes and closures. And this can leave us feeling really exhausted. So it's more important than ever that you really take good care of you, Amala. Okay, so are you grounding yourself on a regular basis?
Yes, I do. I go to yoga at a center 5 out of 7 days a week. Really helps a lot.
Okay. Okay, so they're saying to me, you need to just go outside. 2 minutes is enough. Go outside, get your feet on the earth, if you can. If you can't get your feet on the earth, stand next to a pot plant and hold on to it. You know what I mean? Touch something living, live. There's so many practical ways you can do this. It's so great. And just invite the angels to wash through your entire energy system. Your body, your aura, everything, the whole lot. Your mental body, your emotional body, the whole lot, right? So wash through straight down into Mother Earth where it be cleansed, and then call it right back up. Twice a day for the next 14 days is very important for you. We're coming to the end of the year, and everything you've been carrying, it's going to be a really good idea to put as much of that down as you can as we go into 2017. Okay, call on Nathaniel. If you are not ready for him to really supercharge your life, then call on him to support you and reveal to you the next steps for you to take and how to put down, because they're showing me all these carpet bags. It's like you've got all this stuff from all the carrying. Nathaniel can help you with that. He's very powerful, and part of his purpose here is to help us to actually let go. That's why he works lightning fast, because when we're ready to let go, things happen really quickly, right?
Yes.
It's just amazing. Beautiful. And he also says to me to make sure you actually understand that you are a powerful light worker and you are profoundly clairvoyant. Are you aware of this?
Okay. So
how
what
does that feel? How does it?
Can
Clairvoyant is
you
clear seeing. Okay, clairvoyant is clear seeing. We often see the third eye and, people being able to see with their third eye. That's a representation of clairvoyance. It means you are clear seeing. You just know stuff. You see it. And sometimes you get these visions just pop up into your head and they're very fast.
Yes.
It's time to trust that. Yeah, you do. Good. It's time to trust those more fully because that's how it's going to lead you forward. Okay? So Nathaniel wants to work with you there, and he also wants to wrap you in that beautiful cloak. So let's do that right now. Would you like to?
Okay. Sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Archangel Nathaniel, thank you for being with us here in this moment. And Amala, would you please say, Archangel Nathaniel, I invite you to wrap me in your red and violet cloak.
Archangel Nathaniel, I happily invite you to wrap me in your red and violet cloak.
Yes.
Is that right?
Now, here he comes. It's wrapping all the way around you, entering not only your auric field, but every aspect of your being. Breathe it in, Amala. Breathe in that vibration. Isn't it gorgeous? Breathe it in and just love. Yeah, love how it makes you feel. So this is Nathaniel's gift to you, and he folds it and gives it to you. You can put it on any time you want. So you don't have to wear it all the time. You can put it on, take it off as you choose. Leesa, is anything coming through from Nathaniel that you'd like to share with Amala?
Yes. Just what was coming to me was just expanding on the theme of self-care. I think, as Anayah so beautifully put, it has been a huge year and it can deplete anyone. Your batteries get low. And for you, what I felt and what was coming through for me was it really is baby steps, one step at a time. Nathaniel, if you ask him to, will reveal each step as you're ready to take it, or even just before you're ready to take it, and it feels like a bit of a leap of faith to take it. Trust, surrender, and take action, and Nathaniel is totally there to support you. Now, Amala, do you have any issues with your joints?
Yes, I do. I have tendinitis. Yes.
I got your joints. And I think what that's all about is flexibility. Go with the flow. I had a friend from the Solomon Islands say to me once, I was stressing about something, and he said, go with the flow, Leesa, island style. It's just like, why worry? Don't worry, don't stress. You are totally supported and loved, and it's all about flexibility for you and baby steps.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
Now, Michelle, I don't know whether you have any knowledge you can share about Archangel Nathaniel which might be useful for Amala. Does anything pop into your mind? Or do you think we've covered it?
I heard Amala say that it's been very chaotic, and very often chaos will then lead to clarity. And Archangel Nathaniel can help you become clear on what you're supposed to do. And also, like Anayah said, this is a year of frenetic energy, and we're all going through it. And then what you want to do is ask him to help you find clarity and meditate and connect with him. And what's going to happen, you may find that some people have to drift off in your life and situations, and you have to clear things out to prepare for the new beginning. And the year 2017 reduces down in numerology to a 1, which is a new beginning. So it is coming for you.
Okay.
So,
I just wanted to ask, so in the next 14 days, I think Anayah was saying that, the next 14 days, is that like just to wrap up this
and ground yourself. Go outside, put your feet on the ground if you can, wrap yourself in a cloak and just see all that loving energy that God, the universe, creator has for you, all the benevolent beings, bringing it down and going through your entire system, filtering through, trickling like the most beautiful stream out of the soles of your feet, down into Mother Earth, and then call the renewed energy back up into you, and then just see the cloak the hood come over, which then kind of caps your energy field from leaking back out the top of your head. And that's just a lovely little grounding technique. It's quick, it's easy, it's simple. We can do it anywhere. As I said, even if you're on concrete, you can grab a hold of a pot plant, or a tree nearby. There's lots of ways that we can do this wonderful work of grounding and shielding.
What I actually saw with the cloak, just in my vision,
Sure.
I saw it lined in very soft, fluffy cotton wool. It's like it's total pampering, total support, and softness and love and care.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's
there you go.
interesting.
Nathaniel is here for you 100%.
Thank you so much. I release so much as it is, and I have this actually stone right in front of me. It's a heart, and it says the word faith. So, and it's the size of the palm. So I always hold that when I go to bed, and it just keeps me so much more grounded.
Just make sure you're cleansing it. Cleanse that stone because it's absorbing your energy as well. And it's very easy to cleanse. You can either knock on it 3 times or put it out in the sun or however you want to do it. Ask the angels to cleanse it for you. Amala, you've really taken a big step forward, I feel, this evening. And I just know in my own self that Nathaniel is really working with you. And if you call him in and ask him to support you at whatever level of comfort you want, that's what he'll do, and it will be very powerful for you. Now, the other archangels are all featured on the Archangel series. We've got 16 archangels altogether. I said all the others, that there are thousands of them. Of course, we haven't done thousands. But all the links are on my website at angellight777.com. I feel the Archangel Uriel episode will be particularly powerful for you as well.
Okay. All right. I'll definitely call on Nathaniel and Uriel. I really appreciate all 3 of you ladies. I really do. And God bless you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank
you, Amala. Thank
Sweetness.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, that was... Oops, sorry, I cut you off, Amala. I'm sorry, I was a bit too quick on the trigger there. And come join us on Facebook if you'd like to. There's lots of great memes there that have been created for you to take and use any way you like. This is so exciting, everyone. When we come back from the break... Excuse me, we're going to speak with Maribel about Nathaniel, and then in this next half hour, I'm going to bring through a guided experience from Nathaniel. So Leesa and Michelle, I'll just ask you to use this next 40 seconds just to bring forward in your own mind anything that you want to bring forward on the show. Okay, everyone, we will be back after this break with lots more information. Beautiful information, isn't it, about how you personally can connect with Archangel Nathaniel in ways that mean something to you. You're listening to another fabulous program on Angel Heart Radio, sponsored by angellight777.com. There is so much more to this magnificent world than meets the eye. You are already connected to your angels. There are messages waiting for you. You are loved. Visit angellight777.com, follow your intuition, and choose one of the 3 methods to receive the angels' guidance for you. angellight777.com. The angels have a lot to say to you there. Angel Communicators Anayah and Leesa are your hosts on the Archangel series, an angelheartradio.com production. The Archangel series introduces you to each Archangel and dedicates 1 hour per Archangel to give you the opportunity to really connect with them. Learn who they are individually, what their specialties are, and how you can have a hands-on, real-life experience with them. You can visit Anayah at angellight777.com and Leesa at feathersofanangel.com. You'll find all the links conveniently located in one spot on angellight777.com. So come meet the Archangels. You're going to be so happy with what you learn. Archangel Nathaniel, honestly, what an amazing Archangel. plug into his energy and really begin to connect. And you only need to take a minute. You don't even have to put a lot of time into it if you don't feel that you want to, but don't be surprised if what starts off as a minute goes for a whole lot longer. One of the things to know about, Michelle already touched on this, change brings periods of transition. When we're going through a transitional period, it's important to surround ourselves with the love and guidance and care of the angels, Michelle, isn't it? Because otherwise we can end up feeling a bit confused or unsure.
Right. It's a very calming influence. It just, it is.
Something
it is.
that did come through for me, when asking Nathaniel to come forward and share what he wanted to share, I wanted to expand further on Michelle's mention of the sense of overwhelm. I mean, some mornings, well, most mornings, I get up and when I check my email inbox, I literally have 30 to 50 emails every single morning, all people wanting me to invest in courses, come to workshops, wanting readings from me. You know, it's like overwhelm. Boom, boom, boom. 30 to 50 emails every day. And what Nathaniel wanted me to share was you can ask him to cut down the clutter and highlight, what do I need to look at now? What is the one thing I need to be doing right now? One step after the other. He will guide you along that pathway until you've dealt with what you need to deal with for the day.
Right.
He's like a laser beam, isn't he? He focuses us. Yeah. Focuses us like a laser beam. It's just so awesome to have that, because sometimes, you know me, Leesa, sometimes I've got so much on the go that I get a bit, it's like, oh, I just don't know what to do now. I'll go and make a cup of tea. So really what it is, it's making a cup of tea, getting a glass of water, you know, calling on the angels. It's the same thing. Take that break out, but go to your first port of call, which are the angels, to help you stay focused. And I love that, Leesa. Nathaniel says he'll clear the clutter and just focus us on what it is we need to be doing right now. Wonderful.
You can only do one thing at a time. If you try to do more than that, it's just going to make you feel stressed, unhappy, and overwhelmed, and you won't be fulfilling your purpose because you're stressed, unhappy, and overwhelmed. It's like Nathaniel's there to guide you through that, and that wonderful word you used before, to support you. It's just like he's going to help you. He's going to show you, okay, let's look at this first, then we'll look at that. And then, you know what, those 5 emails that you got, you don't even need to attend to until later on today, so don't even think about them. He will ease that burden of overwhelm.
And he'll also help us to know what to unsubscribe from, I'm hearing. As you
that's
said,
important,
he will focus us. Yeah, do I want to receive these emails anymore? Yes,
that's
I do.
A great analogy. A great analogy. Unsubscribe from and clear clutter.
Yeah, it's really powerful. Okay, let's take Maribel's call. Hi there, Maribel. Thank you so much for calling in. Do you have a question about Nathaniel today?
Well, I wanted to know if Nathaniel would be able to help me deal with a problem that I have with trust.
He's perfectly suited to it, actually. Michelle, can I hand Maribel straight over to you to talk about trust and Archangel Nathaniel? So
I don't know if
anything's
anything's coming just yet.
Okay, all right, well, I'll start off. Leesa, is anything coming for you?
Not at this point, but I will ask.
Okay.
I'll just...
All right, I've got something. Right, Nathaniel's saying very, very clearly, again, it's all those bags that we are carrying. And see, it's not that you're doing something wrong, Maribel. It's not that you are not trying, and it's certainly not that you aren't deserving. It's all coming to the fore. Is it actually getting worse for you instead of better?
I feel like since I'm more aware of it now, that it affects me a little bit more, but
what
it was
what
always
he's saying
in the background.
He's saying that and I know I'm rushing a little bit, but I want to really get this information to you because I can see that time's ticking away for showtime. What he's saying is it's actually because you are so strong and because you are such an amazing light worker. Here's the puppies. Now, can you hear those dogs? You might not be able to. When a sound in nature comes up, when a message is coming forward, it's a very empowering time to know that those dogs have been triggered to make sure you pay attention to this message. What's happening for you is it's all coming to the surface because you are so powerful. And we are in this time on the planet where we are learning to release, allow, and dissolve, he's saying. You know, everyone's up in arms at the moment about the elections. You either like the result or you don't like the result, or whatever it is, that doesn't matter. But it's about getting really clear on your intentions. What is my intention here? My intention might be that I am ready to let that go. Archangel Nathaniel and Archangel Michael, please come in one either side of me and help me to have the courage to let it go and the willingness and the power, know my own power, to step out of it. It's like imagine yourself standing in a little pool of dirty water. Step out of it and walk away. It's that kind of thing that they're showing me, Maribel, very, very clearly. You are so much stronger than you realise, and you're actually doing, with your light work here and your purpose, they're showing me, and only take this on if it feels right to you, but they're showing me that you're living more than one life experience at the same time. That's how powerful you are.
Wow.
I'm just seeing like I'm sorry to interrupt here, Anayah, but it just came to me. I'm just
go for it.
seeing Maribel, like I'm seeing your feet at the bottom and your head at the top, but the rest of your body is this incredibly powerful tree trunk. It's like it's strong, it's unbending, it's unbroken, and it's enormously powerful. And it's sort of, if you think of the Australian, what is that Australian wood, Anayah? Is it ironwood, is there, or jarrah?
Ironbark.
Yes,
it is.
Ironbark.
Ironbark.
That's it. Ironbark. And it cannot be destroyed. It's like you are so much more powerful than you realise. And do you feel like you've in some way failed because you do have these trust issues? Do you beat yourself up for it?
I mean, the only thing that really bothers me is that I want to overcome this. I have like this cynical thoughts when I distrust somebody, so I don't want to live with that anymore.
No, absolutely not. If you just turn it over to Nathaniel and ask him to support you on this journey of letting go of those bags, as Anayah has put it, putting down that baggage, releasing, dissolving, and finding peace and comfort again, because it's like I've been there too at times in my life when your thoughts are running around in circles in your mind and maybe they're negative or it's just an unpleasant way to live. And you don't have to put up with it. Nathaniel is here to help you with this.
Absolutely. Michelle, do you have anything?
The only thing that is coming to me is that, also remember how strong you are and don't listen to that little voice of the ego that keeps telling you, I don't know, should I trust, should I not? Just ask Nathaniel to help clear your thoughts and to raise your vibration so that you know that you just want what feels right to you and to put it in the angel's hands.
Okay.
It's simple as that sounds, Maribel. It is so much more powerful than you can even imagine right now. Because what you're doing is actually working with trust when you do that. You're trusting the angels. You're giving them the opportunity to support you in very powerful ways. That is a huge amount of trust to place in the angels, and they're very worthy of it. They will support you. We've only got 15 minutes of the show left. Now, we can stream a little bit later, for a few more minutes if you're available, Leesa and Michelle, if we go over, because we've got a couple of people on the line. But I'm wanting to, and if you can't, that's okay, but I'm wanting to bring through, I can feel Nathaniel, he's standing here with me. I can feel now is the time to bring this guided experience through, okay? All right. Okay, everyone. How are you feeling, Maribel?
I'm feeling calm.
Good. Me too. So that's yours now. That's
beautiful.
Now, you can listen to this anytime. Just go back to the link for the show. It'll be on our Facebook page, angelheartradio.com, and, of course, my website. Under the Archangel series, you'll find it there. Listen to it any time you need to. And that goes for everyone else listening. It was directed to us all. It was lovely, wasn't it, Leesa and Michelle, to feel that sense of Nathaniel? Lovely. I love it when they bring something through like that. Maribel,
now
thank
I'm
you
ready
so
to
much.
just lay down and go to sleep.
I know, right, Maribel? Are you feeling that sense of? I feel it. I just feel a little bit not woozy, but you know what I mean, right? When you're ready to go to sleep, and I'm ready to just let go and fall into sleep.
Like you're filled with warm olive oil.
Exactly.
So I'm actually going to put that up as a downloadable MP3, just that beautiful experience, and that will be on angellight777.com under the More For You tab. Give us a couple of weeks though, but it will be there, and you can download it, share it, use it, and that makes it very easy as well, Maribel.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being. Thank you for being so willing. You're so welcome. And I feel that the Archangel Raphael program will also be very powerful for you in conjunction with this one, and that one is on my website as we speak.
Okay. I will definitely look it up.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It has. Oh, you're welcome. It's a lovely thing when we can just reach out and touch people's lives, isn't it?
Yeah, and that was so beautiful.
And Maribel, that's that thing with trust, because trust was one of my major issues as well. I mean, huge issues around trust. It's opening myself up. I'm always surrounded by the angels' love and protection, and with Michael, he's my gatekeeper. But opening myself up to allow that to come through is such a beautiful thing. And Leesa, this is where I'm very excited about working with Nathaniel, because he sees into every cell, every aspect of my being, and he knows what I'm capable of. And it's having the faith and the trust in him to allow him to, I mean, his name means gifts of God, to help me to really connect with my own gifts from God.
Well, also I think it's like you say, he can see your true potential. He can see the very best in you, which is something that angels are wonderful at doing. They can see the best in us even when we don't. And then they can, it's almost sort of like we can put our trust in the angels even if we can't trust ourselves, if we doubt ourselves, if we think, I can't do this, I can't be a light worker. If you just put your trust in Nathaniel, he'll reveal to you what you need to know so that you will let go of those bags, let go of that baggage, and learn to trust yourself.
Michelle?
And he'll also help push those little thoughts from the ego away. He'll help clear that out of your head so that you do have that faith and trust and that inner peace that you know that he's helping you.
And I didn't mention before, Maribel, but he's also known as the Angel of Trust. So that's kind of pretty perfect for you today.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I've read that. I have read that he's known as the Angel of Trust as well as the Lightworkers angel and the life of the angel of divine
that's
purpose.
Wonderful.
It's just so great.
That
His
was
angels
the perfect
are amazing.
call then.
Perfect angel for Maribel. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. And, I don't know what astrological sign is connected with Nathaniel, but when I asked him, he told me that he oversees all the astrological signs. So that's what I got. Go with what feels right for you guys. Okay, so one of the things I also want to mention about Archangel Nathaniel, which is a perfect time, it will help us to look past our fears to see into our power. So if you call on Archangel Nathaniel, I'm feeling really scared. I'm not sure I can do this. Please help me look past my fears and see only my power. He will help you. Bam. It's fast. And, he will come to you. And as I said, you can ask him to come to you in a way that's comfortable for you, if that's what you want. If you want to power on, you ask him. But he'll come to you in a way that's very comfortable for you, so you don't have to be afraid. Like when I first started before I started working with Merlin, the energy of Merlin, I was scared. I really wanted to work with him, but I knew how powerful his energy was, and he just goes for it. And when I finally realized, I just said to him, Merlin, I really want to work with you, but I need to feel comfortable. And that's exactly what happened. There are amazing energies that we can connect with.
I
Today
remember
we're
when you
talking
took me
about
through a process. It was about a year and a half ago. You took me through a process to connect with Merlin, and it was a little bit scary. It's like, what am I letting myself in for? Is it going to be overwhelming? Will it be too much for me? But that's the perfect time to call on someone like Nathaniel to say, okay, Nathaniel, show me the way, show me what I'm really capable of.
Because it's doing it while we're in that fear. That's the point, the pivotal point. When we're feeling those
surrender.
Feelings, and yes, exactly. That is divine surrender. Angels, I'm absolutely terrified, but I'm just going to lean into your embrace. It's a wonderful thing, Michelle, to lean into the embrace of the angels.
Yeah, that's a perfect description.
Yeah. We've got a couple of more callers, and we've got 5 minutes left on air time. Are you able to say, Leesa,
I'm afraid
for a few minutes?
I have to slip away.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's no
but
problem.
I
what
know
about
that
you, Michelle?
And Michelle
I can
really have these. Oh, great.
Yeah, thank you, Leesa. I want to remind everyone that Leesa's website is feathersofangel.com, and Leesa wants you to know that she works with angels, and you can too. So if you'd like to connect with Leesa, feathersofangel.com. Leesa, it's been really fun today.
It has been great fun. Thank you.
So excited, and it's been lovely. I really like your energy and my energy and Michelle's energy on air together. I've got a really good, strong feeling about that.
Yeah, it
yes,
was
so
great.
do I. Yeah, so do I.
So thank you, Leesa. We'll let you go now.
Thank you.
And we'll continue
We'll see you
on.
for
Thanks,
Show Fire. Bye.
Yes.
Bye,
Yes.
Leesa.
See you. Bye. Oh, and next week we've got Trudy with us for our Angel Life Hour, Trudy Griswold. Okay, so are you all right for a few more minutes, Michelle?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Yay. Okay, I don't.
Nathaniel says yes.
Nathaniel says yes. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, we've got area code 817. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, this is Mary.
Mary. Hello, Mary. Welcome to Angel Heart Radio.
Hi, everybody. God bless.
Hey,
Hi.
It's good to be with you. Mary, how can Michelle and I help you to connect with Nathaniel tonight?
Well, if that's the angel that I'm supposed to connect with, it'd be amazing, whatever I can connect with and know what he has to tell me if I'm on the right path.
Okay, so thinking about your life and the things that are going on in your life right now, if I asked you to tell me one word, just one, what is the first word that comes to your mind?
Love.
Love. Okay, so Archangel Nathaniel is supporting you now to go deeper into love than you've ever gone before, and to help you to simply let go of all the hurt around love. Because you've done a lot of work on this, he's telling me, and while there seems to be a few stepping stones you haven't been able to take, he's saying you will do very soon. Does that make sense to you?
You cut out there for a minute. I will what?
Okay, so he's saying to me that he's going to help you to connect deeper into love, deeper than you've ever gone before. And the few stepping stones that you feel have been a hurdle for you, he's going to help you to cross those. And it's actually going to be easier than you realize. It's a matter of having that faith, which is a big word, and it means different things to different people. But basically, it's not having the faith in the angels, it's having the faith in yourself to work with Nathaniel. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Because you're amazing, actually, Mary. And he's saying that you've taken on a lot that actually doesn't belong to you because you have such a big heart and because your purpose here is to experience a really beautiful level of love. And that's what happens sometimes with a light worker, Michelle, isn't it? We come in with this huge capacity for love, but we as humans have to experience many facets of that before we can actually move into the divinity of love.
Yes.
Right. When you're a giver, you can be taken advantage of, and you have to sometimes put up boundaries, and you have to make sure that you have self-love and ask the angels to help you with that, and nurture your inner child and ask Nathaniel to help clear any emotional obstacles that you have so you can move forward and love yourself and love others.
Mm. I could hear you laughing in the background, Mary.
Yeah.
That's a good sound. That's a good sound. We know, we know it's really resonating with you. So here's the deal. Here's the thing, Mary. That is the sound. You know that feeling you've got right now as you have that? You've got a beautiful laugh, by the way. Find reasons. Yeah, find reasons to laugh, to express joy in your life. Now, it's very easy for people with tender energy. You have tender energy. They're showing me you have tender energy and you've built up walls around it. And when we have this tender energy, and I mean, hey, I relate to that. When we have that tender energy, sometimes it's a scary thing for us because we think, oh, look, the last time I let my guard down, I got really hurt. I don't want to go down that road again. I'm going to keep myself safe. And all we end up doing is keeping ourselves imprisoned. But you have a lot more experience now, and you've got a lot more tools. And now you've got Archangel Nathaniel working with you. So this is a whole new beginning for you from right in this actual moment, Mary. It's an actual new beginning for you.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's been an experience for me, and I do lay down a lot and give a lot, and a lot of people have been taking advantage of me, and I still forgive them. But I continue and just learn from the experience, like you were saying. And yeah, there's a lot of self-love that I have to build up for myself because I give too much, and sometimes me giving too much, I lose myself in that, and I forget about me. And that's what breaks me down just a little bit harder, but I come back stronger.
Yeah,
but you already know this.
This
is a little thing called boundaries, isn't it? Yeah. Go ahead, Michelle. Go ahead, please.
You've got to break the pattern. Only you can do it, and you have the power to do it, and you have the power of the angels with you. And you just have to have confidence in yourself because you have to put yourself first. You just do.
Okay.
Yeah. See, what happens is for someone with that tender energy that you've got, we call it earth angel energy, what happens is we think that by giving to everyone, what we're doing is giving to everyone, when actually we're not. What we're doing is we're taking from ourselves to try and bolster people, other people around us, who don't really care about how we feel. And then we misinterpret that as a loving relationship. Right, so here's the thing. It's learning to let go of that and putting yourself first, because you probably, like most of us, have been taught that giving to yourself first is actually a bit selfish, you know? where really it's the most loving thing you can do. The more you give to yourself, the better your boundaries will be. And, sometimes it's difficult to say no to someone. So here's a little tip. When someone wants something from you and you just know in yourself, you really need to say no, but you're going to say yes because you don't know how to say no. You say, I'll just need to think on that. Give me 24 hours, I'll think on that. And then give yourself some distance. Doreen Virtue taught me this. Such a good lesson, Michelle and Mary, because, I was the typical overgiver. I'd be laying on the ground in rags. I want your rags. I'll take them, please. Oh, there's a muddy pool. Let me just fling myself across it so you can walk over me and not get your feet wet. And really, that's how I lived my life. Right? So Doreen taught me this, and I couldn't say no. I simply couldn't. I tried, and it was like having gravel stuck in my throat. I couldn't get the words out. So she said, okay, this is what you do to start with, to ease your way in. She said, say something like this. If I could, I would, but I'm sorry, I just can't. And then the trick is you don't say another word until the other person does. Because if you say something, you'll back down. It's very scary for me to do that. But I didn't say another word, and bit by bit, I learned how to say no. So if something needs something of me now and I can't give it, I can now say, look, I'd love to help you, but I'm sorry, I can't. And
that's a great suggestion.
That was a good one. Because it's hard to say no.
And
then that gives me
just
an area
say no.
To think about
and then I felt like, oh my God, I'm being such a selfish cow, and they're going to hate me, and they're going to say things about me, and
it is so hard to do that, but we have to do it. We have to do it to take care of ourselves.
And we owe it to ourselves. Mary, you owe it to yourself to live a life that is full of love and tenderness for you. And you know what? The people who can't support you in that and don't want to will begin to drop away. That can feel a bit sad, but you know what? On a soul level, you're not separated. But here in this life, they've given you the opportunity to say no, and when they move away from you, it's not because of something you've done, or if you move away from them, it's because it's time. The lesson is finished. Time to move on.
And you'll be surprised how much better you feel when the people that are meant to drop away do that. Because not everyone is meant to be on your journey with you.
That's true.
Yeah.
And
I'm being told your headaches will stop.
I'm sorry.
I'm being told your headaches will stop. Go ahead, Mary. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have two books that I have already put together, narrowed them down. I just want to know, should I pursue the two inspirational books, which include God himself, his purpose in my life?
Let me ask you this, Mary, and I want your top of head answer, the first thing that comes to you. Mary, should you pursue the two books that you started?
Surprisingly, yes.
There you go. There's your answer. Ta-da!
Okay.
And that was the right answer, because you know in your heart it's the right answer. Yes. You've been given a gift to write, and you have to put your words out there. That's what you're here to do.
Okay. Exactly. And I'm only doing it because it's the purpose of God and those who are seeking him to become stronger, like I have did daily, or whatever struggles I went through with life itself. And it's just to hopefully give them a little bit of uplift and, what's that word? A little bit more faith in knowing that there is a true God out there, even though a lot of them have not reached to that point to have that much faith like I do in God himself today.
Right, you're going to help other people awaken
Yes, that's good. There, see, you said that for me. Yes, that's what I'm. It's a purpose. There's a purpose for me being here, I guess, because I've almost died several times in life.
Yeah, see, you've got a big
here.
purpose.
Yes. I'm
and
blessed to be here today.
Yeah, trust it. And you know God is guiding you.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're here to teach others.
Yes, I'm trying.
You are a light worker for sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome.
There you go.
God bless you.
Stay on the right
path. And God bless you, Mary. You are on the right path. And I tell you what, again, it's all about you first. When you are an empty cup, there is no overflow. It's the overflow that others can drink from. But when we offer ourselves and say, drink from my cup, and we become emptier and emptier, eventually there'll be nothing there for anyone. When you say to others, I have nothing to give you right now because I'm filling myself, but soon the overflow will be magnificent and mighty, then you may drink from that. That's a powerful place to be. That's a powerful place to be, darling, and that's what it's all about. It's not selfishness at all. It's an act of self-care, self-love, and love for the planet.
Okay.
And Mary,
ask
Archangel Nathaniel to help you get those books out there. And don't let anybody tell you that it's not good enough or it's not what people want, because trust what you're getting. You're meant to share your words with other people and follow through with that.
Yes. Right now I have a page on Facebook. It's called Bless God. God bless. And I had 23 people that I don't even know who they are. It made me so happy they're requesting to be on my page.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Praise God. Yes, I'm like, praise God. All right. So, that was a blessing for me today.
Well, trust all of this and stay in that high. I can hear that joyful high vibration. I can hear the difference from when you first called in. Just trust all of this helpful energy that's coming to you, because God wants you to succeed, and you're going to do a great job.
Thank you. I have an aunt that's kind of like she calls herself. She's got gifts and she sees visions that God gives her.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know how to use that gift, and but she's there for me all the time. And she asked me a question the other day. She said, "What would you do if somebody gave you $100,000?" I said, "Buy a house, and buy a new car, and then help my brothers and sisters with the rest, the ones that need help."
See, you've got that. See, that's it right there. You knew instantly what you'd do with that. What are you going to do when your book is published? You'll know that too. Now, Michelle has published one book and she's got another one coming. So, she knows what she's talking about. Yeah. Her website is Michelle Beber, Beber.com. You can check her out there. Mary, thank you so much. We've got one more caller on the line that I'd love to take. You've been waiting so patiently, and I'm so grateful to you for that. So, Mary, you've just done the right thing, haven't you, calling in? And you can share this program with other people who may need to know about Nathaniel as well now. And isn't that a lovely thing to know? Yeah, that you can, if that feels right for you, you've got that resource there to share. And you can listen again.
Yes, I'm
anytime you want. Oh, good for you.
Blog. God bless you both.
Oh, same to you.
God bless Mary.
You're a beautiful person, Mary. Lots of love to you.
Thank you. God bless the next caller. That's great. Mary, you're just a blessing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Michelle, this is just so wonderful work, isn't it?
I know. I'm really...
We get to speak to people like Mary.
I got the warm fuzzies.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Mary's just got lovely, lovely, lovely energy. Excuse me. Okay, let's take this last caller who's been waiting over 30 minutes, coming up for 31 minutes. What a blessing you are. Okay, area code 512. Hello, welcome. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Emma.
Emma.
How are you?
Hello, Emma. Good, thank you. How are you?
Fine. I'm calling today because I guess I'm going through a transition. I've lost a loved one really dear to me, but I guess I feel his energy is at peace, and I feel his energy is just, he's at peace, so that gives me peace. But my question is, so it's the whole transition of relocating. I've been trying to relocate back to an area. Been a little challenging, but I just want to see what you're picking up. If this relocation is something that I need to continue pursuing.
Okay, so the first thing that comes to me, Michelle, for Emma is, see, this is perfect. Archangel Nathaniel works with us to help us with all transitions, all periods of transition. Emma, I would suggest to you to call on Archangel Nathaniel to reveal to you the answer to your question. Because this is one of the areas that he really supports us in, and he moves in very quickly. He helps us very, very quickly. So really start paying attention for your thoughts, your feelings, and the signs. If you just get that feeling, yes, no, this will be Nathaniel. Michelle, he's very powerful with the way he works with us like this, isn't he?
Yes, and I really think you should meditate and go into that quiet space so you can hear the answers. Because you know in your heart what you truly want to do. The answer is within. And you can hear that answer on your own if you go into that mindset, that space where you quiet everything and listen and ask your question and ask Nathaniel to help you with that. Because really, like I say, you do know in your heart, but if you have any reservations about what you're doing, it might not be the right course of action for you. And also, I want you to know that I'm very big into helping people who are grieving, who've lost someone who's very, special to them. And just know that that person may very well be a spirit guide to you now and maybe helping guide you to where you are supposed to relocate or not relocate. Ask that person to help give you an answer as well. Yeah. And keep your eyes and ears and feelings open to signs that are going to be significant for you. Yeah.
Well, so in saying that, I mean, when you're talking about the feeling, I truly believe that the move relocation is good. It's just a timing issue right now. That's a challenge.
Okay. Well, that's a tough one. I always believe everything is in divine timing. Are you open to? Can you wait?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, so there's no rush with anything.
No, not really. No.
Okay, and you feel good about moving.
Oh yeah, for sure. Compared to where I'm actually am, I feel very, very good. I really believe it's a timing issue. That's part of the reason some things haven't manifested in its way. That's kind of what I feel.
And it sounds like you're maybe worried a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, see, and then that's blocking the energy of manifestation.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to, and I know it's hard to do, but you have to try to put the worries aside and then just have faith and trust that everything is working out behind the scenes in divine timing.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Okay.
Now the energy, Archangel Nathaniel's energy is. Hey, there we go. See? Can you hear my dog?
He's barking. He's giving me a
Sammy,
message.
come here, baby. He is. He's sending you a message, because I was just about to say Nathaniel's energy is quite fiery. And here's Sam sitting up in fire. So his energy is fire, and he will help purify any fears that you have so that they then crystallize into clear information. Because sometimes our fears, and a fear is a hot energy, and we get, we can get the sweats with it. We can feel, I just don't know what to do, and we get churned up. And so when we ask Archangel Nathaniel to purify that with his own divine fiery energy, it burns off all that other stuff, leaving what needs to be revealed for us. And this is a very powerful position to be in, because suddenly, instead of being in fear, you see what's really before you. And as Michelle said, you don't have to rush into anything. Any information that Archangel Nathaniel or any of the other angels bring doesn't go away. If you don't get it today, they'll bring it back later. Don't get it this way, they'll present it to you in another way. They're very purposeful like this. And Nathaniel particularly, he's showing me as like a warrior sun god kind of thing right now for you. He's on your team, and he will help you with absolutely everything, from the smallest, most minute, almost insignificant decision and choice. Do I turn left or right? Do I move? Do I whatever? He will help you with it all, and he's really excited to work with you. You just need to invoke him and ask him to work with you to the level that you're currently comfortable with, because, again, he's got a big, passionate, powerful energy. If you want him to come in guns blazing, so to speak, then go for that. Otherwise... And do you know who else is coming to mind right now? That's the god Thor. Do you know much about Thor?
Not much about him, no.
Google Thor. Thor is standing there looking at me saying, I'm here for her. I am here for Emma. So check out Thor as well. That's a very interesting connection. And it's got nothing to do with the superhero films. So don't go to the movie and see that one and go, okay, I'm connected with Thor.
Right.
Doreen Virtue has a really great book, Archangels and Ascended Masters. I don't know if Thor's in that one, but go to a source that you trust and know.
Which is for me is God and
everything
is
cool.
Have you looked into or do you know about the law of attraction as well?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
I do.
Yeah. Then you've got to release those fears and worries.
I know. I guess I say that because there are a couple jobs I put in for, and it is so interesting. The ones that I put in for just recently all rejected. And so I take that I guess I've chosen not to take that as a negative way, but those are not the ones that are truly meant for me. That's how I'm looking at that.
And you have to say, whatever is meant for me, you'll bring my way. And allow it to happen. Yeah.
And I do agree that releasing things or someone or whatever that no longer serves me, that's what I have to continue to keep meditating on, because that's what that is. I agree with those words completely.
Yeah. You'll get there.
And you will. And the other thing I'm hearing Nathaniel say for you, Emma, is, make a declaration to the universe. I want the job that's right for me. That's what I want.
I agree.
That's it.
I agree.
I want the job that's going to support me, that I'll love, that I'll feel passionate about, that I can do the most work. You know what I mean? So say what it is, as Michelle mentioned with the law of attraction and using focused intention to say what it is you want. See, I almost said that I don't want the job that's not the way to go. And I corrected myself.
You're putting a negative.
Putting a negative out there. This is what I want, universe. I want a job that I love, that pays me beyond anything I've ever dreamed of, where I get, marvelous, people to work with, great environment, job satisfaction that goes through the roof. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
I agree.
And Nathaniel can help you with that.
And also use the I am energy with the affirmation. I am going to get the perfect job for me.
Okay. I will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
And
so much.
You can also say, I already have the perfect job for
Yes.
me. I am
another
just
good.
delighted. You know,
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
am
that's
that's
just
actually
delighted.
better. You're right.
I already have the job that's perfect for me, and let it manifest for you.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emma.
You're welcome,
Thank
Emma.
you. Thanks for calling in and
Bye-bye.
hanging in, and yeah, awesome. Thanks. Bye-bye, Emma. God bless.
Okay, bye-bye. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's been lovely, Michelle. This has been
I know.
lovely.
We could keep going.
You'll be hooked on.
No?
I know you'll be hooked on radio now.
I think I
You
might
will be. It's so great. Like at first you might think, oh, I don't think I can do that. It's so wonderful because, again, you know, if it's part of your purpose, if it's part of our passion, then we suddenly just know what to say because we're open to the angels' guidance and direction at every moment.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love connecting with everybody and helping people. It's just, there's no other feeling like that.
Yeah. Now, I don't know whether it's too soon to let the cat out of the bag about the new book that you are going to be bringing out. Do you want to keep that under wraps, or do you want to just mention what it's about?
I'll just mention that it is going to be a book that's going to help children who are grieving, and it's a very unique story, and that's all I'm going to say right now. I'm
Sounds
hoping
wonderful.
to release it for next spring. Yeah.
There you go. Little teaser. You heard it here on Angel Heart Radio. Yay! See, I need applause. Tim Ray on his Twitch, he always has applause. And everyone's cheering and, oh, yay! Michelle, thank you so much.
Welcome.
I've had just the most delightful time with you on the show. So feeling very blessed to have had this experience with you. You're so welcome. Okay, everyone, please give a round of applause for Michelle Beber. And, of course, Michelle is on Facebook. MichelleBeber.com is probably the best way to connect with Michelle because all her links are there. And you can buy her wonderful book, Angels, Angels Everywhere, which has had a huge impact on my grandson. And it's just been so wonderful for me as someone who loves working with the angels to have this beautiful, functional tool, this book that, I say to baby, what book do you want to read today? And he'll go, well, Angels, Angels Everywhere. Lovely. And you can have that with your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, whoever as well. So, MichelleBeber.com. And thanks again, everyone. We look forward to being back with you next week. Trudy Griswold from Angel Speak Renowned joins Leesa and I. And the topic for next week is Let the Angels Do the Heavy Lifting. Lots and lots of love, everyone. And remember, a little bit of kindness goes a long, long way. But first, show it to yourself. You've been listening to another fabulous program on Angel Heart Radio. Our goal is to remind you of how much you matter in the world and to let you know that we appreciate who you are in the world. You can check out who's on, when we're on, and who our guests are at angelheartradio.com. Everything is there. It's all just one click away. Angel Heart Radio programs are powerful tools to help you in your life and your life experience. They are not intended, nor should they, be used to replace your medical or legal advice. The views expressed by hosts, co-hosts, callers, guests, and associates should not be construed as advice from Angel Heart Radio.